So grab your headphones, let the journey start. With Suzy's Vegas tales, she's stealing the heart. In the city of dreams, let's laugh and play. Suzy's Las Vegas Podcast, come join the sway.
Well, hello there. I bet you've been wondering what happened to me. I was here, then I was gone. Back January 11th, I had a fall in my home. And it was a dandy, let me tell you. So I've got the two witnesses to the crime here, the one who did it and the one who's fixing me. And I'd like to introduce Oliver and Beatrice. So Beatrice, you were in my kitchen and washing champagne glasses, and I've gone behind you many times, but you had your left foot back there by my Sub-Zero refrigerator, and I didn't see it. I was walking behind you and I fell forward and I went down. I chipped my elbow. I broke my right kneecap, my patella. I have 5 fractures in that. And then Oliver, he's in physical therapy, so thank God we kept it in the family. So what I'm trying to tell you is there's a story behind this whole thing that you really need to listen to. And I'm very happy to have him as family and friends. And Oliver, he's going to talk about his life and about Germany, where he started with physical therapy. He and Beatrice were there, and we're lucky enough to have him in Las Vegas. And make sure you like, subscribe, and share this, because you're going to need somebody like Oliver to take care of you, especially if you want to do it in home. So without further ado, Oliver and Beatrice. So hi, welcome to my show.
Thank you so much for having us, Suzy, today.
Yeah. Thank you for the opportunity.
Yes, right.
Yeah. So you started in Germany with your business.
I started in Germany 38 years ago already as a physical therapist. Yeah.
But when you were 6, right? Yeah.
I was really young. I was 18 years old. Yeah. And it was always my passion to help people, and was very successful in Germany, but my heart was always beating for Las Vegas, of course. I was here many times, maybe 30 times before I moved here to Las Vegas for good, and now I'm here and I'm doing my PT service over here in Las Vegas, and I'm happy to do this.
That's great. Well, and then Beatrice, you're his helper, you're his everything, huh?
I would say I'm his right hand for almost 20 years now. Back in Germany already, I did everything behind the scene and taking care of the clients and appointments.
So we do have some pictures of your business in Germany, and I'm sure Rick will pull those up, and we'll keep talking. There it is, right there. And that's Paige, right? That's your baby.
That's our baby. The office is still going on since we left Germany.
Your son is
my son Fabian. He took over. He's 36 years old right now. My daughter, she's also a physiotherapist,
so you kept it in the family.
So they kept it in the family, and they do.
And that's a sling table.
That's
like you
one
have
of the
here
sling
too,
tables.
right?
Yes, of course. I had all these devices right here. You can see an ice machine where you can cool down, and these are the most important stuff for paralyzing and electrotherapy. So you see, it's a nice office.
Yes, it's beautiful,
and it's still running very good, and he has still his employees from the past.
Oh, that's wonderful.
So
very busy.
Very busy in Germany.
Yeah, that's wonderful. Well, when you came here, you ran into Siegfried and Roy. I mean, this kind of blows my mind. It should blow your mind too when you hear this story.
Coincidentally, when I stopped at Jungle Palace. I ran into Siegfried, because they still had their office over there. So he stopped by, and because he is German and he saw that I'm German, he was coming over to me and to my friends asking me, what are you doing here in Las Vegas? Everything in German, of course. And I told him I'm a physiotherapist.
Rick can pull up some pictures of Siegfried and Roy too, the famous. And that's a picture of you guys when you went to
walking on his compound.
Oh, that's on his compound.
On his compound. He wasn't used to.
Is that the one toward Mount Charleston?
Yes, right. Near the Santa Fe
Hotel,
Little Bavaria, And he hired me this. Now you can see how he is able to open.
Well, he was paralyzed, wasn't he?
He was
after
paralyzed.
the tiger attack.
The tiger attack, this is very important, was 2003, and I met him 5 years later.
Wow.
So usually you say...
And that's your sling table there.
That's a sling table. I ordered a sling table from Germany because you cannot get this sling table. And this is the gym from Siegfried's house.
Okay.
So Beatrice was able to open up the sling table, and this is my electrotherapy device.
Okay.
This was the main reason he was able to open his hand again. You
from
know?
the electrotherapy
Yes, from
device.
the electrotherapy.
Okay.
Yeah. I did the massage, I opened up all his fingers and stuff, but at the end, after 3 months, he was able to open up his hand again.
He was
Wow.
able to go shopping at
We were
Armani
shopping at
Exchange.
Armani. He was shopping.
Well, you must have been a happy camper being able to do all that stuff
After a
again.
year, he was even able to go one more time on stage at the Bellagio.
Wow.
And do one of these magic tricks. This was very funny here.
Yeah.
When he is driving a car. He wasn't allowed to drive a car again because of his severe stroke.
Sure.
But then I put him a wig on, so
Yeah.
he was so happy to drive a car again, you know.
He could even see his tigers at the secret garden
Oh,
again.
We
that
didn't
had
know,
to be
yeah.
the highlight of his life, didn't it?
Especially
Wow.
after this long time. Then we went to Capo San Luca 2 times.
Well,
And we had the best time in our life.
Wow,
you know.
wow.
It was a win-win. It was a win-win
Yeah.
for Siegfried and Roy. It was a win-win for my family.
Yeah.
We had the best time of our life with these guys. This is home at Little Bavaria again.
Okay.
So he
And you
was
see
able,
him hanging on and he's
yes,
walking there.
But he was walking by himself.
Well, see, I always wondered, how did he get from point A to point B? And there, now we know.
This
I
was
mean,
amazing.
you're the one that put it together.
Take him
Wow.
out of the wheelchair, When
Yeah.
you met him, he was
He
still
in a
the
wheelchair.
yeah. And then
Yeah.
He was like in a
was able
golden
to walk.
castle, you know,
Yeah.
trapped inside. I brought him outside again. We went
Yeah.
to the movies, Avatar at this time.
Yeah.
Afterwards, he won't go back home
No.
from the Santa Fe right
Yeah.
to his... No, he was gambling. The securities came up. He was ordering some drinks, you
Yeah.
know. It was, I think, back to life.
It had to
Yeah,
make him
yeah.
feel like he was alive again.
Yes.
That's the big thing.
Yeah.
You know, when people have problems,
Yeah.
nobody realizes how bad it is. I mean, I didn't realize how bad it could be until that happened to me. And
Usually people
Yeah.
start with rehab, whatever, after
Yeah.
2 weeks. We
Yeah.
started the next day, right?
yeah.
We iced it. We make some lymphatic drainage to get the swelling
Right.
out of your knee.
So, Rick,
And-
do you want to play the pictures of my progress? Yeah, see, that's my leg brace, and I have to wear that because if I don't wear it, I would walk with the limp. And my patella broke, and I've got 5 fractures in it. So Oliver's going to tell you what he's done, and he comes to my home every day. We turned our media room upstairs. There I am, you know, like you're doing the massage there.
Also the massage, because you're using the cane right
Yeah,
now, and you felt
yeah.
also on your shoulder, on
Yeah,
your right side.
yeah.
So everything was like traumatized, right?
Yes,
That's
absolutely.
how you felt the pain?
Yeah, I couldn't move.
No. And right now, today, you are
Yeah,
able to
yeah,
move,
I can
to do all
anything.
this stuff?
Yeah,
Cool.
I'm, you know, this is like a little over 3 weeks. Yeah, that's my upstairs. We turned that into a gym. So what I'm trying to tell people, make sure you like, subscribe, and share. Oliver does go to the homes, and he does work with you in your home. That's a big plus, rather than having to get dressed and go to a physical therapy. He's kind of like concierge physical therapy. But this, without a doubt, I mean, this has to be one of our best shows ever, for you to be able to tell people what you really do.
Yeah, but of course, people need to believe, and
Yes.
people need to have the effort to get back on their feet.
Right.
So you can do so much things with,
Yes.
especially stroke patients.
Well,
you know.
you have stroke patients that you
I have
work
stroke
with.
patients, unbelievable. A
Well,
nice
they're paralyzed
gentleman.
too, aren't they?
They are paralyzed, and this gentleman is 80 plus.
Okay.
80 plus,
80
you
plus
know.
years old,
And he
okay.
was laying in bed the last 10 months.
10 months.
Yes, and when I came
So
over
he was
there,
completely
he was
paralyzed.
completely paralyzed. And when I came over and saw him, I said, we need to change this, you know.
Yes.
4 weeks later, he was standing for 30 minutes yesterday out in his bed. He was smiling, he was up. He was drinking the first time, in a...
You mean he could literally drink from a cup?
Vertical, not when you lay down all the time.
Oh, that's terrible with the straw and everything, yes.
Yeah. So, and I promised him 2 more months and he will make his first steps,
Yeah.
So we bought these devices, he could stand up. So, I'm pretty sure and confident I will bring him back, and he is so happy to see me all the time.
Well, his wife and his family, they have to be just over the moon excited,
Yeah.
Well, there's really and truly, if you don't know about this, it's ptconsulting.services, and Oliver, his number is
702-557-0515.
Okay. And then Beatrice, right hand. Okay, your number is?
My number is 470-954-0528.
Okay, now you got their numbers, you have the website and their license. They have a beautiful business, but the best part of all is when I went to my doctor, he wanted me to go to physical therapy. And I said, I have my physical therapist at my home every day. That's a big deal, whether you believe it or not. If you don't have to physically go out and you can have somebody come to your home and work with you, I can't tell you how important that is. I've had problems in my, before, but I always had to go out to be able to, get the physical therapy. And it's so nice when you're able to have it right at your home or possibly at your office too.
Yeah.
I mean, you have your sling table over there and you have all of your equipment, but I just think this is totally amazing. And my progress is
it's good.
What do you think? Good. It's doing
yes,
good?
It's doing very good, yes.
So we're,
sure.
Remember January 11th, and this is February
3rd today, yes.
Right.
Yes.
And I'm able to walk. I have a cane, but I'm able to walk, and my legs are getting stronger, and I'm able to do things that they were saying like 4 to 6 months. Well, we're talking like 3.5 weeks.
Yeah.
This is a big deal.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You're making
it really
really
is.
good progress.
Yeah. So so tell me, give me some of the things that you both do, like as far as how do you help stroke patients. What else do you do? You do the stroke?
I have also neurological patients with MS. I have many of the people with an acute spinal disease,
Mm-hmm.
So I can use the sling table. I can use also a gym in my office, and this is very important.
Okay.
I have a patient, he got his stroke when he was 30 years old.
30 years?
Severe stroke.
Wow.
Young guy.
Yeah.
So his mom sent him over because he wouldn't come to me. He told me he had already hundreds of PTs. And I said, just try it. Please come over.
Right.
And he was barely walking with the cane, with the crutches at the first time. I was shocked when I saw him the first time.
Wow.
5 years later, after his stroke, again, like Roy, but of course much younger. My goal was to bring this guy on a speed on a treadmill to 2.5. This was my goal, and that's it. Last week, he was walking 5.8 miles speed on the treadmill.
5.8 miles.
He wasn't able to lift anything, to grab something with his arm.
Sure.
He is doing the weights upstairs. He is doing all the machines. He is so amazing. Yeah. Of course, he is a really young guy, but he is coming twice a week to my place. We're doing the massage, the hot roll, because of his muscles.
Sure.
He is working full time. He is driving his own car, he comes a long way from Henderson to Summerlin.
Yeah.
He has a little boy, right? He can have fun with his little boy again.
Oh, that has to be
so his life
worth
is
everything to be able to enjoy your family and your little boy.
Right, yeah.
And the success with the patient is the success for me. So this is the most important thing.
Well, you can tell you really take your business seriously, and you do want to help people. I mean, that's the big thing. It really is.
Especially, I knew this guy, and I'm glad that I am able to use the pictures we made of him. Dave is his name.
Yes.
I met him when he was a healthy guy.
Yeah.
He was working
Rick,
at the
pull
Legion.
up Dave's pictures. He had Yeah, he.
And you know even better
Yeah.
his yes, he got
He had a brain. He had a brain aneurysm, and first he had one stroke, then he had another stroke, and he's laying in a hospital there. And this was last year. And what they say with this type of problem is a third of the people never make it to the hospital, a third of the people never get off the operating table, and out of the last third, only 40% have some kind of life. And this is truly amazing, what you've done with Dave and how far he's come. You know, this is from last year.
Yeah.
And when you see this, you should really pay attention to what we're showing you. So go ahead, and this is Dave walking?
This is when he was coming back home, you know.
Yeah, that's when we
made
had
this
the
celebration,
welcome home
the
party.
welcome home party. Yes, this was pretty great.
Yeah.
And now he's walking without any canes or devices, you know.
Yeah.
You would even not recognize
No,
and realize
no, he
what
looks
happened
wonderful.
to him. Yeah.
And he can drive a car, and you know he's able to do things he did before. I mean, this is truly amazing. You know,
remember we moved him out
Yes.
of an apartment. We never
Yes.
thought he will be able
No.
to live by himself. We moved him in another
Yes.
apartment,
Yes. Right.
And he's
He's
Yes.
back to
He's
life.
perfect.
Yeah.
He's working again,
Yes,
right?
yes.
So
He's got his life back.
So he
I mean, a
is-
lot of people think when that happens that their life is over.
Yeah.
But this shows that it's not over.
And they got frustrated. So
Yeah. This is absolutely wonderful.
But
there's
Dave
always hope,
was
right?
really a miracle, right?
Yes.
Also for
Yeah.
me. So
Yes.
these are the first steps we made outside, you know.
Yes.
And then
That was so special that day. I'll
And-
never forget it as long as I live. That was so wonderful.
That was really something, yeah.
Yeah.
No, that was great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So when you see this, if you've given up all hope, I mean, you shouldn't give up all hope, but if you keep getting the wrong answers, you really need to call ptconsulting.services. They have a wonderful website, and that just scratches the surface of all the things that they can do. And without a doubt, it'll be the best thing you ever did, you know, calling Oliver and Beatrice and, you know, finding out what they can do for you. And you had the last thing you did, there was, I got to tell you, that took my breath away. You had some problems over the holidays. The man that you took care of, he ended up having what? He had the cancer?
He ended up on, he got a bad diagnosis, the worst diagnosis you can have with a lymphatic cancer. It calls Richter syndrome.
Uh-huh.
So
Richter
I
syndrome?
was Richter syndrome.
What is that, if you don't
This
mind
is
telling
like
us?
the worst kind of cancer, fast-growing cancer you can imagine.
The leukemia, first he started for years with moderate leukemia.
Yeah.
And then it transformed only in really rare cases. It transformed into this Richter syndrome. And this is unfortunately...
They had no hope then, huh?
No,
there was nothing really we can do other than support him. And
he got his death sentence on December 18th from Dr. Holdridge, a really well-known cancer doctor here in Las Vegas.
Yeah.
Very professional. And she told him this diagnosis, and it was his death sentence, he said, you know.
Yeah.
I was with him over there. And on January 3rd, he passed away.
Oh.
But we took care of him. He was my first patient here, and we became friends, you know, because of his progress before. It
had to just break your heart.
And
to go through that.
Yeah, so I'm not a healer for cancer, but I'm supporting people sometimes until the end.
Yeah.
But if there's hope,
If
I'm pretty sure Oliver can help. In most of the cases, if you don't believe it anymore, then give us a call.
Yeah. Well, you know, it's interesting how we met. I had a wonderful friend. She was on, I still do, by the way. She was on my show, and I was talking to her about my husband, about Stephen, and he had problems with his back. And she told me, call Oliver, and she told me about what you did with Siegfried and Roy.
Yeah.
And so I called, and Oliver came over, and he met Steve, and he's been working with Steve now for, what, a year and a half?
Yeah. And he has no more pain, right?
No.
He's pain-free,
And now he's working with me, but I just wanted to clear it up so you know how I met him, and, you know, they've become good friends of mine. But this is, you know, for anybody that has a problem, you do what, lymphatic
massage for swelling, for after cancer, radiation, or even surgeries.
Well, sure, because people are in so much pain, it's not even funny,
And they get removed the lymphatic, the lymph nodes, you know, so they have this swelling in the arm or in the legs or in the extremities. So, they need to have this. I see people outside walking with a big lymphedema, with a big lymphedema, you know, and I think they don't know about lymphatic drainage.
No.
This is a special.
You learned that in Germany, didn't you?
Yes. So it always is successful.
Yes.
There is no way that lymphatic massage won't get rid of your.
Because you're activating the lymph system again. So most of the people have to go to pee right after
Sure.
Some of them in Germany, you remember, they went out of the room and in between the treatment and had to go to the bathroom.
Well, that's good.
I mean, you can see
wonderful,
already right away the difference.
They have immediate relief.
Right.
Yes, they do.
And a lot of people don't realize some of the services that are out there.
Which are able to do.
We also have a lot of patients, like, for example, with shoulder problems.
Yes.
And they went to the doctor and they said, you have to have surgery. And then they came to us and Oliver said, don't do the surgery because afterwards, most of the time, it's not even better, you know, and you're in much more pain. And
absolutely.
So when Oliver works with the people, they don't have to do the surgery anymore. So
that's wonderful.
Don't give up. And,
keep trying is what we're trying to say.
There's always something we can do before you have surgery or do other things.
Right. Well, you know, the fact that there's other options. A lot of times people don't know the other options. You know, they think they're stuck with their situation for the rest of their life. And it has to be, you know, I know with me, it's amazing how much better I feel in such a short time. And I'm literally able to walk a lot better, and I'm getting stronger. And then you do the exercises with me. We're doing exercises now, by the way.
Yes.
And it's strengthening my upper legs and my muscles. I mean, I feel much better. Because I thought, you know, when I got the diagnosis for this, I thought, oh no, what am I going to do for like 6 to 8 months? I thought, this is crazy, you know. And again, that was January 11th when this happened, and today is February 3rd, so we're talking a little over 3 weeks. And you know, Suzy's back. I'm talking to you guys, and I'm in the studio. So, and I'm feeling really good about it. But I really wanted to bring you both on the show and talk about what you do, because I've seen a lot of physical therapists, and I'm not saying that they're good or bad. Everybody has their own, you know, their own ideas. But the fact that you offer more options, that to me is a big deal. And to be able to go into the homes and help people, like the gentleman you were talking about that was in his 80s, and he had gone to a lot of physical therapists, and he was just laying there.
Now he's really excited.
And then your young guy, the one that I mean, that in itself is just an amazing thing. What happened, you know? Yeah. And right now, what did you say? He's up to 5? How many? When he's on
5.8.
5.8.
This is the speed. This is running.
Yeah.
So everybody who is using the treadmill knows 5.8 after paralyzing is really something. He's going to the treadmill. He's going to the elliptic. He's doing all the machines. It's really
he
unbelievable.
can even hold on to the machines himself.
He can hold on to them himself.
Yeah.
He wasn't able before,
and
to
even
hold
with weight.
anything. Yeah.
So he can do the weights too?
Yes.
And what then? His upper body is getting strengthened up, and his legs?
It looks equal already. Before
Really?
he was like hanging on this one side. And
I think he's even in a better shape than me,
Really?
He's
I'm
doing
pretty
also
sure. The 300
the steps, right?
but really fast, on 8, 10 sometimes.
Well, you have a gym there too.
We have a
plus
gym
the,
there.
the exercise and the...
Yes, and the sling table.
Yeah, talk about the sling table, because when we talk about it, I'm sure 90% of the people have no idea what the heck we're talking about.
So when Beatrice set up the sling table at Siegfried and Roy's house, Siegfried came inside and said, "What is this? This looks like a different machine, but it's so comfortable." So he tried it first. So you hang the people down to the slings, and
it's like weightless.
they just weightless floating, And especially if you have a stroke and you don't have any feelings in one of your legs, so you can do these exercises and giving pressure, and they feel the little things, when you get pressure.
Sure.
So this was a really goal for getting back also Roy on his feet. He never went to his pool before. He made pictures with the tigers and all the stuff inside, and said, just build up 3 steps and we can make exercises. This were where the pictures were, and we had so much fun.
When you think about that there is hope out there, and we're not kidding. I mean, this is really serious, because a lot of people, when this happens, they get so depressed, or they're just...
The mental
and the mental part of it is the worst, because they think they can't do anything again.
And I can see people every time when I go there, they're getting better and better. And this was the Siegfried and Roy. We could do even these international trips. We were 2 times, I told already, at Capo San Luca.
Well, you went to Germany with them
fantastic.
too.
We went to Germany, to their homeland.
Deutschland.
It was nice. They visit the graveyards over there. We went to the shows, we went to all these historic places where they were first, and met friends over there. It was unbelievable.
Oh, really, my goodness.
So he had the best time of his life again. And I had the best time of my life too. And even my family. He invited all my friends, my kids, my daughter Alina.
Everybody to get together and be together.
She was taking care of his horses. He got all the animals around his compound,
Wow.
My parents were invited, my parents-in-law for dinner, for lunch, whatever. He gave me the free entrance tickets for the Secret Garden, of course. Sometimes he sent me back home with some tickets for Phantom of the Opera. So he was happy. And this was 2008 to 2010. And I think, we brought him back on his feet again.
But just the feeling of seeing the accomplishment. I mean, how do you? I mean,
this is what makes me happy too.
Well, I'm glad you're in Las Vegas. I'm happy to have both of you in my life. And again, let's go over the numbers one more time. 702.
557.
Okay, Beatrice, you're in charge. Okay,
702 557 0515.
Right. And yours?
And mine is 470 954 0528.
Okay, and then the website is ptconsulting.services.
Right.
Yes. And but the best thing is to give them a call, meet them both, and find out what is really possible for you, because you don't know unless you try. And you're as much curious to find out if you can help people as they are to find out if you can help them. Is that true?
Especially when you're desperate and don't think there's nothing to do anymore, please call and try it. Okay?
Just give it a try.
Just
give
it a
you
try.
Lose anything,
you can lose anything. Right.
See, that's the part I like the best with you too. You're willing to try with people, and you're willing to help them. You really are.
Oh, thank you so much.
So, make sure you like, subscribe, and share. And I'd love to have a lot of thumbs up on this. And, this isn't the last show I'm going to do with the two of them, believe me. I'm happier than you could imagine that I'm back in the studio again, and I can do a show today, and I'm planning on getting back to doing shows every week. But a couple weeks ago, I felt terrible, and I didn't think I was going to be able to do anything like this for at least a couple more months. So, if you liked my show, for God's sakes, give me a thumbs up and a heart and say, keep on going, Suzy. And the same thing for Oliver and Beatrice. That's our show for today, and I really hope you enjoyed it. Take care, and be sure and get in touch with them. Bye.
So grab your headphones, let the journey start. With Suzy's Vegas tales, she's stealing the heart. In the city of dreams, let's laugh and play. Suzy's Las Vegas Podcast, come join the sway.